You got to fluff the hair up, you know? A lot of times, the first time I'm staring at myself, excuse me, is when I turn this thing on. I'm like, oh yeah, real quick, let's talk about the hair. Not as much hair up there as there used to be. And I went through, like, I remember in college, I was like, dude, how am I going to style my hair? And, like, hairspray was, like, too thick. But I'd spray hairspray on, but it'd, like, stick to my scalp. It'd, like, miss all that that hair. And anyway, and so, dude, I've been using this Axe paste, and the paste is awesome. But it makes it all hard and crusty, and so it helps it stay where I need it to stay. But then you don't want that crusty looking hair again. Not that this is much better, but there is a method to the madness, you know. My kids have so much stinking hair to where they don't have to have water in it, man. You just put a paste or a hairspray in it, and their hair is like dialed. Mine, not so much. But in all truth, if you don't like your hair, just don't look in the mirror as much. Ryan Coolman, favorite human on the planet, completely bald. And you know what? I think that might be in my cards as well. But not today. You know, like, I was teaching Griffin last night before bed. He just got this box of like 40 toys, 40 little action figures. Last night he was crying that he doesn't have this latest, greatest Lego action figure toy. And I tried to get it through a 6-year-old's brain that I want so many things, but if you live in a world of I want the next thing, you can never have enough things. And I was trying to tell him that. I'm like, even if I gave you every Lego character, figure, guess what? We'd still be in this closet crying that now you don't have the latest and greatest. I don't even know what kids like nowadays. You know what I mean? And that's a real fun thing to learn. And I know wealthy people, I know celebrities talk about, oh, you know, I wish everyone could see that being rich and famous isn't the answer. And you're like, well, dude, let me try it. You know, let me figure it out for myself. By no means am I rich. I'm famous because of this, right? And just go with it, okay? But even if I had the world's thickest, most glorious hair, I've got kids in my class that have amazing hair, and guess what they still do? They complain. Oh, now it's too thick. Now it takes me forever. Now I have to wash it, and washing it takes 45 minutes to air dry it. Oh, now I can't do it as well. I'm like, can't we all just buzz our heads and live our life and stop wanting so flippin' much? I talked a little bit about perspective yesterday, and man, that's a gift that you should give yourself. Born and raised in Bakersfield, you have every reason, like I did, to complain. But guess who else complained? The kids in La Jolla, down in San Diego, right next to the beach. They were like, oh, high school, I can't wait to leave this place. Perspective is a wonderful thing. My son has hundreds of silly little toys, but again, he's not thinking about those 100 toys he has. He's thinking about the one toy he does not have. And that is a real but endless game of, hey, there is plenty that I do not have. If I sit around all day long talking about what I don't have, then I don't have nearly as much. But if I want the things that I actually have and appreciate the things I actually have, man, I have all that I need, you know? And it doesn't mean you should never buy yourself something new or spoil yourself. Like right now, I want a fly fishing pole. I've been wanting one for like a month or two. I haven't bought one yet because I know even if I had a fly fishing pole sitting in my garage, guess what? I'd still be wanting. Maybe now I want another 3D printer. Maybe now it's something else. My drive gets to go up and over this train, and it's just, I try to be mind blown at the fact that there's just a simple little bridge. Rather than, having to stop at the train, I get to just go over it and keep moving on with my life. Someone was like, hey, let's build a bridge. So that way Kyle, on his way to school, on his way to motivate all those high school kids, does not have to stop here. Instead, he could just, jump over this train. You know how cool trains are? What products? What are all the things that the train's carrying, and how much just one little train car weighs? And that thing has hundreds of train cars. Yeah. All right. How does one break it through the skull of a 6-year-old of, hey man, stop wanting so much? Because one of the best parenting advices I've heard is remember what it's like to be a 6-year-old. Remember what it's like to be a 2-year-old if you have a 2-year-old. Remember what it's like, again, you don't really remember what it's like being a newborn. Just take care of them, swaddle them, love them. But I remember what it's like to be a 6-year-old and seeing the brand new Lego figurine. And as a dad, I'm like, dude, I can get you that Lego figurine. And that would that solve the problem right then and there? Make the crying stop right then and there? Gosh, yes, it would. Me as a dad, is that my job to, when my kid cries for a toy, just buy him a toy right away just to shush him? No, man, I want to have a conversation about it. Griffin's been recycling, so he has his own money, and he wants to use his own money to buy this toy. And that's a hard conversation of, all right, man, well, if you buy this toy, you'll have, $35 less than you have. And that's something I want him to, a choice I want him to make. But if you let a 6-year-old make all the choices, guess what a 6-year-old is not going to have? Any money. They're going to get $15 and they're going to spend $15. So it's a hard line of like, hey, I want my kid to learn and make decisions. And I want to buy my kid all the things that make him happy. But I think you will learn that things don't make you happy. Sure, love is a thing, and love can make you happy, but I'm like, it's definitely not a fly fishing pole for me. You can give me a fly fishing pole. You give me all the wants. There is a list of probably 20 things that I could want right now. But guess what? Even if you gave me all of them, I'm still going to be sitting here as a human saying, well, now I need more. That perspective of under his umbrella on Friday, the charity dinner, where some of these families don't have electricity, and this amazing charity is putting in a one single light bulb in each room that's powered by solar, dirt floors. A lot of them don't have beds, and here I am complaining that maybe I have 5 fishing poles, but I don't have a fly fishing pole right now. So where? It's like, dude, hey, once your eyeballs have seen orphanages in Tijuana, you're just going to open your world up to, oh, now I get it. And so I think you should want the things that you have and realize that is something that is in your heart. Like, we are humans. We want the next shiniest. But man, what a powerful thing to say. Hey, I want a fishing pole, but you know what? I don't need one to be happy. Hey, you really don't need much. Monks sit out in the wilderness by themselves with no possessions, and they're doing that to show themselves. Man, hey, things will not make you happy, and that is hard to tell a 6-year-old. It's hard to tell a high schooler. I would love to buy every high schooler a car. I would love to pay for your first apartment. I'd love to. Trust me, there are things that will make you greatly happy. I'm not at all saying stop wanting more, don't work hard. Gosh, no. But what I am saying is realizing that all the things, the toys, the add-ons of your life, when you get a car, you're going to want a subwoofer, and then you're going to want wheels, and then you're going to want to lift it or lower it, and then you're going to want shocks, and then you're going to want tint, and again, that list. And even when you have all these things done to your car, guess what you're still going to want? You're going to want the next best thing. So, knowing that that's real, take the power away from it by being like, you know what? Oh, my nose is running. Just take a deep breath and be like, you know what? I can promise you, if you are listening to this, you have more than somebody else on the planet. And I bet you that somebody else is not complaining right now that they don't have the thing that you want. And I just want you to have that perspective. Anyway, it's Tuesday, day 39. I'm messing around with some things that take this 12, 13-minute clip and like break it up into a bunch of small little like 20-second clips, which, trust me, is not good either, because shouldn't say that. But anyway, I'm messing around with some things to figure out how I can take one of these long videos that maybe you don't want to watch and break it up into a bunch of small little ones. But I don't want to mess with it. Hey, if AI can do it, man, I am all about it. You know what I mean? So anyway, rock your Tuesday, people. I'm probably supposed to be cool and ask you the things you want, tell you to comment about it. You know what? I'm not going to do that. Reach out to me because I flippin' love you. But make it a great Tuesday, okay? I'll do the same, and I will catch you tomorrow morning on my drive to school. Peace.